Congratulations. Oh, yes!
World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy? Come on.
Here's the good thing about it is that I don't have a job, I don't have a girlfriend, and I will never leave my house, which means that I don't have to choose.
We have so much in common. I agree.
Yep. Yep, definitely.
I also do not have a job, a girlfriend, or I leave my home.
Problem solved. I can play whatever I want.
You can play both at the same time if you wanted to.
That's right. I've done that before, actually.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so I'll be waiting to do like hunts on my Final Fantasy character, or on like my the group that I'm in, and then on my warrior on WoW, I'll be just like actually doing something, or I'll be farming a mount. So I'll be farming mounts on 2 games at the same time.
Dude, Saikuno does that shit all the time, and I don't know how he keeps his shit straight, because sometimes he'll be playing like 3 games at the same time, and I'm like, what the fuck?
A lot of people in WoW do that. It's actually crazy.
Oh my god, that's like 5 head.
Hell yeah.
That's
why you get the good computer.
I've never played WoW. I don't know. I feel like it's too late for me to even get into it.
It's unfortunate that the game kind of has that reputation, because you're not entirely wrong. It can be hard to get into it because it's just so overwhelming.
Yeah, it just seems like I've watched people play. Okay, so I've watched like there's a streamer that I've watched her play. She's like a grandma, and she plays WoW.
I know who you mean. Yes.
I like her streams, but it's like the game just seems so complicated. And I've seen other people play it, and it's just like, fuck, I want to play it, but I just feel like I could never get into it because just too much already.
There's a lot of levels of complexity to it that a lot of people don't even know about.
I bet. It just seems hopeless for me to ever understand. But I feel like people feel that way when they see Final Fantasy too, so
they're going to think that about any new game, but it's actually really not as complicated as they might imagine. I think that's the case.
Yeah, because like I kind of got like lured into Final Fantasy by friends too.
Yeah.
So at first I was very like scared to start because it looked like a lot, and I'm like, this game has been around for a long time. How the fuck am I ever gonna keep up with anything? But I started, and then I ended up loving the game a lot. And then I tried getting other people into it, but it was like the same apprehension that I felt. I kind of took a break from Final Fantasy now, but
yeah,
you know, I would love to play WoW, but it's scary.
What server do you play on in Final Fantasy?
Oh fuck, Cactuar.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's my server.
Wait, what? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's my server. That's actually my... Yeah, straight up. Like, that's actually my Final Fantasy server, Cactuar. Yeah. I was going to play on Midgardstormer, but, like, I wasn't able to. Yeah, I'm actually on that server.
What the fuck? How?
I don't know. That was the one that was available, so I just ended up going there.
Yeah, me too.
Well, once I come back and play, you should come do extremes with us.
Yeah, I would love to play. Holy shit, that would be so much fun. Holy
yeah,
fuck.
I'm down for that. Absolutely.
Yay, that's crazy. What are the odds? Holy.
I know. I thought you were like fucking with me.
No, that's insane.
Yeah.
Oh god, next question before I freak myself out even more. Ah.
Okay.
Have streaming changed your life in a personal way, and what are the pros and cons of being a successful streamer?
Pros and cons. I mean, like, it depends on what you consider a con, what you consider a pro. I mean, like, it can be stressful. I think it's like with any job, right? And especially whenever streaming is one of those things that's very uncertain. You never know, when it's going to be over. You never know when your last stream is going to be. You don't know what's going to happen. So it can be very stressful and unnerving for people to want to do something with their stream, or like want to be somewhere and like they just don't know like when it's going to be over or what's going to happen, and they get banned or something crazy like that could happen and get canceled just out of nowhere for just like a mistake, and it can suck. But I I think that like the best things about it obviously is like, you know, you can stream whenever you want, even though I stream at the same time every day, and I fucking like I wake up early for it and it kills me to do it, but I feel like it's what I should do. And anyway, so I do that, and I would say besides that, other good things about it, I have the money to buy beef jerky every day, and I think that's probably that's one of the larger positives. But yeah, I mean, like people recognize me like in real life, and that could be a negative for some people. But I grew up in my hometown, Austin. Like I grew up here, and so like if I have somebody recognize me, like there are people that recognize me from like high school or like middle school or like we went to college together or something like that. And so seeing like a viewer or something like that, it's not really that much different.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad I'm a VTuber. I don't. But I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't
go
have to deal
anywhere.
with that.
Yeah, I don't. I
Yeah.
don't go anywhere anyway. So, but I don't know how I would be able to like handle people recognizing me. I think I would get really worried.
It can be weird. The way I look at it is, I mean, if somebody's gonna shoot me, they're gonna shoot me.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna get me. I mean, the thing is, like, they'll eventually get me. It's whatever.
Oh God, that's how I feel. God, people, don't get mad at me, chat, please. That's how I feel like with COVID. I'm like, eventually, I'm gonna die of COVID.
Yeah, just worried that it's just a matter of time, you know.
They'll get me. It gets me when it gets me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can understand that absolutely.
But it's
Yeah,
like,
it would freak me out a little bit too.
yeah, like I don't know, like I got you gotta think that way sometimes because if not, you're gonna like live in fear your whole fucking life, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like just if I'm gonna get got, I'm gonna get got.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. Like you don't know when this shit is gonna end. You know, you could fall off any day. You know,
Yep,
but
that's right. And it could happen. And it could be like maybe not even your fault, right? It's like maybe the game that you play, like this happens to people, right? It's like the game they play, just like it's not as popular as it used to be. And then, you know, like they're not as popular as they used to be. And it's
yeah,
like, man, that sucks, right? But that's life.
just enjoy it now, and then when it's done, you know, just be
It's
like,
done.
it was a good run.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, yeah, you had a good run. It is what it is.
Oh, good run. Time to do whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sup, Asmongold. Who do you think would win in a fight? Guts from Berserk versus Varian Rin from World of Warcraft. Did I pronounce their name right?
Yeah. I think that okay, so with no berserker armor, I think Guts with berserker armor obviously wins, right? Like it, no question.
It's fucking Guts.
Varian Ren, whenever he was Logosh and his personality and like his humanity was split and he was only a berserker, you have to remember like Varian defeated Garrosh whenever he was Logosh. I think that Varian would probably beat Guts if Guts didn't have the berserker armor because Varian was a straight up fucking badass. But if Guts had the berserker armor and Dragon Slayer Greatsword, I think there would be no question Guts would win.
I don't know anything about that other person, but I know Guts would beat a lot of people. Because it's Guts, you know? I fucking love him.
He's the best.
He
He's the
is
fucking best. Yeah, he's the man.
He is. Oh, I love him so much. He's so great. Fuck. Ah! Okay. I'm a professional.
Okay.
Oh, what happens in a typical OTK meeting? Are you guys super serious, or is it a lot of goofing around, where Tips needs to keep you guys in check?
It can be a little bit of both, to be honest. Yeah, it can be a little bit of both, and especially like if something's happening or we're like planning a big event, there can be some real goofing around, like definitely. But I think that honestly, like we only set aside like a few hours every week to like really say like, okay, we're gonna be here on time doing this at this time, and I think everybody kind of respects that. So people try to show up like, yeah, sometimes things happen, people are late, they're not able to show up, etc. But I think everybody makes a general good effort to try to be there and be there on time. And I actually, it's probably more, it's like more serious than you might expect.
You're professionals, of course.
Well, we're trying to get some shit done.
Yeah, you're trying to create an empire.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, like the Death Star.
Like the Death Star.
Yeah.
Oh God. I mean that didn't work out too well though.
Well, think about like like the Death Star is just
Uh.
like a really really big streamer house.
Well, about to implode at any moment. I don't like the sound of that.
To be honest, that makes it even more realistic.
That's true.
Yep.
That's
there
just
you
any
go.
household though.
Yeah. Probably.
I wish oh man, I wish I could be. I would love to have like a VShojo streamer house. That would be so much fun. But can't do that. So.
Well, couldn't you guys have like a virtual house?
We're thinking about something like that.
Oh my God. Okay.
God damn
all
it!
right. Did I spoil it?
No, because the